Yeah.
Wow.
But like I don't know. I think once again, I think it just comes down to humility and patience and a little bit of gratitude. Like I remember we went to there was a shrine in New York dedicated to the Jesuit martyrs, the North American martyrs. Saint Isaac Jogues
and his companions.
And there was my mom, we were on a trip in an RV, and my mom picked up a CD for us to try to get the kids to nap. And so she picked up a Gregorian chant CD at the bookstore, and we put it in. And so I know the very first Gregorian chant that I probably ever heard, because it was the first track on that CD. And it was the Puer Natus Est, which is the Christmas entrance antiphon.
Okay, I've gotten enough courage. Would you sing it?
Sure. Say. Puer natus est nobis. And so on and so forth. That's at least the incipit.
that was enough.
I think it's one of the most beautiful chants. But like, I didn't know that music had a place. And other religions have a particular kind of music that's dedicated to worship, and the music that you hear at Mass should not be the same as the music that you hear outside in your everyday life. Like there's a reason the glass is stained. There's a reason, like the glass is the light is blessed and sanctified by the stained glass of Our Lady and the Saints.
Gregorian chant is as hard as people think it is.
No, it's not.
It is a craft. It is, yeah.
There's a degree, and there's a degrees of difficulty for sure. Like if you're going to chant, like there's a particular chant that can replace the responsorial psalm, and it's called the gradual. And those ones can be very elaborate. But the Mass settings, like the Mass of the Angels, otherwise known as Mass 8, which is in a major key, so it makes it much more easier for our Western ears
Ionian
to pick up on, and they're not as challenging as I think people are. I think they are.
Just takes time and the dynamics within a community to serve those kinds of purposes, and again, a lot of open hearts. It's such a cultural
But this is our heritage. It would be like saying I don't like the Pietà. I was like, that's part of your heritage. Like the Sistine Chapel, that's part of your heritage. The Gregorian chant is part of our liturgical, our Western heritage.
It's an authentically Catholic genre of music. Like it is the sort of quintessential music and with the polyphony that we have.
How does Sacrosanctum Concilium, the Vatican II document, describe it? That it should
have pride of place. Pride of place.
Have pride of place, Gregorian chant. So that, going back to the teachings of Mother Church, and I love the principle, because I think we can all agree on the principle, which is that that the music at Mass should lift our minds and hearts, bodies and souls to God. And if we can all start there and agree, that's what we're trying to do.